และกลับเข้าสู่ My Metal Time bkk1radio.com
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse.
Hello everyone, this is Coco. Yeah, I really enjoy this Mike's Madhouse.
Hey everybody, we're back with Mike's Madhouse. So excited to be back again. How you doing, Engineer Dave?
Okay, thank you. I'm engineering.
You're engineering, yes. You're driving the train, like
Trying.
always.
Try my
and
best.
of course, we have my agent and my publicist, Faya.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
There we go. So how you been?
I'm okay, thank you very much. I'm been busy on here. It's been a bit hectic, as you know, as I've told you before. We've been sort of revamping,
We're upgrading the studio.
upgrading.
The studio. Yeah, so I took a little trip. Faya and I, we went up to Chiang Mai and had a great time, took a little vacation. So it's great to be back in the studio, right? And great to be back?
Yes.
Yes. So, of course, we had such a great time at the last show with the US Festival. We have to continue because this is just the most amazing festival that's ever been festive. And we're going to check it out. We're going into day 2 of the very first California US Festival. And coming up, opening day 2, we got the great, well, let me ask you. The great Dave Edmunds. You like Dave Edmunds there?
I love Dave Edmunds.
Right?
I love. I've not heard so much about this one, but the next one as well.
But
Have a listen, like.
Driving like a nut in the rain. Don't think I was acting so hysterically, but I didn't see a thing until it came. Mad the dumps of purples in the takeaway, beating up the Chinese at the counter. I put a few inside me at the end of the day. I took out my revenge on the revolution counter, crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage. You think by now at least I have a brain will get the message. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage into a brand new car. In walks Bud with his exploding nose. He'd been giving it maximum today. He shouted how the devil you in trouble, I suppose. All you ever do is run away. Gunned up the motor in a hyperdrive. I wasn't gonna take any of that. Don't get bright ideas about a suicide, 'cause all I ever hear is zoom and fantastic. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage. You think by now at least that half a brain will get the message. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage into a brand new car. Crawling, crawling, crawling from the wreckage. Crawling, crawling, crawling from the wreckage. Crawling, crawling, crawling from the wreckage. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage. Bits of me are scattered in the trees and in the hedges. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage into a brand new car. Nothing seems to happen that it happened before. I see it all through flashes of depression. I drop my drink and hit some people running for the door. Gotta make some kind of impression. 'Cause when I'm disconnected from the driving wheel, I'm only half the man I should be. A metal-hating metal is all I feel. And everything is good as it possibly could be. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage. You think by now at least I have my brain will get the message. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage into a brand new car. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage. Bits of me are scattered in the trees and on the hedges. Crawling from the wreckage, crawling from the wreckage into a brand new car. Crawling from the wreckage, 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 crawling from the wreckage.
yeah, this is like a 80s. This was the ultimate 80s festival. It's got all the great 80s music, of course, from that time. and even earlier. Now, Dave Edmunds, I don't know that much about Dave Edmunds.
Do you want me to give you a quick insight?
Yeah, give it to me.
I know a couple of things about David Edmunds. I know that he's from Cardiff in the UK, United
Well,
Kingdom.
let's just do this. When did he like start? I'm thinking like. I'm thinking like mid '60s. He started, because I think that he's older than
Many of his hits were 70s.
in the
I
'70s.
mean, he's 80 now.
He's 80 now. Okay, so
Yeah.
he's like Mick Jagger's age, Paul McCartney's age.
Yeah.
See, I actually thought he was a little old. I thought he was a little older than that.
No, he's born, let me have a look on here. Born April the 15th, 1944, makes him 80, Cardiff, United Kingdom. There we go, had a lot of hits in the 70s and early 80s. Music groups, Rock Pile, Love Sculpture,
Yeah, Rock Pile.
Ringo Starr and the Hits All-Star Band, and
Hey, you
Rockstar.
you ever seen Ringo and his all-star band?
Yeah, I have actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did back in the
I've not seen them live. I've seen them on video.
Oh, you never saw him live?
I'm not.
I
I'm
saw
not
him
that
live.
old. I'm not that old.
You're not that old. Come on. I saw him. Actually, it was a lot of fun, because it's like an oldies band. It's like you got all the the guys that just couldn't make it anymore, right? Like you got a guy from Three Dog Night, and a guy from Moby Grape, and a guy from all these guys playing in this one band, with Ringo up at the.
Is right to say somebody's just sent me a message? They say All-Star Band. He says it got all these has-beens. Well, it's not really good if we say that. Ringo Starr.
Well, they were
Steve Tyler.
They're almost bands. They're
Christopher Cross.
almost bands, because they were like the bass player from well, no, I shouldn't say that. He put together a good band. These are his buddies. Come on, let's not make fun of him.
No.
Okay, let's make fun of him.
No, let's make fun.
But yeah, Dave Edmunds. I like Dave Edmunds. I like Rock Pile, Nick Lowe, Elvis Costello, kind of that type of thing, right?
I seen Elvis Costello live. He was brilliant.
Elvis Costello, yeah.
Brilliant.
So what do we got with Dave Edmunds? We got
I like Dave Edmunds, and I like this next track that you've picked because I used to do a lot of it.
you played it.
Girl Talk.
There are some things you can't cover up with lipstick and powder. But I heard you mention my name. Can't you talk any louder? Don't come any closer. Don't come any nearer. My vision of you can't come any clearer. Oh, I just wanna hear girls talk. Got a loaded imagination, been fired by girls' talk. It's a more or less situation inspired by girls' talk.
So what is Breakup? Breakup is an album.
The words you wanna hear, I suppose you're gonna have to play it by ear right here and now. Girls talk and they wanna know how. Girls talk and they say it's not allowed. Girls talk if they say that it's so. Don't they think that I know by now? Let the word up on everyone's lips that you're dedicated. You may not be an old-fashioned girl, but you're gonna get dated. Was it really murder? Will you just pretend it? Lately I have heard you are the living dead. Girls talk and they wanna know how. Girls talk and they say it's not allowed. Girls talk and they think they know how. Girls talk if they say that it's so. Don't they think that I know by now?
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
Yeah, Dave Edmunds, man. Rockpile. I believe that last song was Rockpile, actually, but it's Dave Edmunds. And you know what? Is he in the Hall of Fame?
You're asking me.
I'm asking you. You're Dave. You're engineer Dave.
I'm engineer Dave, but I'm not Hall of Fame Dave. Okay?
Hall of Fame Dave. Well,
Yeah.
you're never going to get in the Hall of Fame Dave if you're with that attitude.
Somebody's just sent me a message saying, Mike, Mr. Mike Madhouse, do you know any of these cars from the 70s that were in America? Okay, because I've just said Dave Edmunds 70s, yeah.
Okay.
So we got a message in saying,
Okay.
let's see what he like, let's test this guy out. So simple yes or no. Be honest. Okay. I know some of these as well. Pontiac Firebird.
Oh yeah, my friend had a Firebird, man. Larry.
AMC Gremlin.
Oh God.
Did I say something wrong?
Yeah, you wouldn't be caught dead one of those.
Oh, okay. Ford Torino.
Ford Torino. Oh yeah, that's a muscle car.
Okay, I'm glad.
Clint Eastwood had one of those.
Oldsmobile Cutlass.
My dad had a Oldsmobile Cutlass.
I'm doing well here, aren't I?
Yeah, you're doing. I know
well.
them all. I'm from America. What do you want?
Well, I'm gonna cash out. I'm gonna cash
Okay.
out. You tell me when to stop. AMC Pacer.
Oh, Pacer with those big windows. Oh my God.
Now I didn't know this because in America you had a Ford Granada,
Yes.
and in England we had a Ford Granada, but it looked nothing like your Ford Granada.
Yeah, ours was a kind of boxy looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of looked like a Plymouth Valiant or
So it
something.
looked like a skip upside down. Oldsmobile Torino.
Yeah, I couldn't pull that out of the lineup. Sorry, that one I don't know. You got me on that
I
one.
actually brought a Gran Torino. You know, the Gran Torino, the car, the one that Starsky and Hutch had.
Okay, yeah, the Starsky and Hutch car.
It was
Yeah,
a Gran Torino,
was
wasn't
it painted that way?
No, I didn't. put
Orange
it-
and white?
No,
Or-
it was actually brown with a gold stripe.
You didn't have the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard, did you?
No, Dodge Challenger, yeah, of course you do.
Oh yeah.
Let's go down here a little bit. What about the Plymouth Hemi GTX? Do you know that one? Oh, I've got you.
Oh, the GTX. You know, I had the model. I had a model car of that when I was a little kid.
Does that count?
And it went on a little wire. You put the wire down, and the car followed the wire.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you could take that wire. You could put it anywhere in your house.
And it followed the wire.
And the car would drive around.
cool
and
is
follow.
that?
That was the
How cool
coolest
is
friggin'
that?
car. It was a great.
What about a Pontiac Astra?
That one? I don't know about that one, man.
Oh,
Where did that one come
Here we-
from?
Ching, I got there on that one. Okay, let's try two more. Okay. What about a Ford Pinto?
The Pinto, yeah, it exploded when you hit it from the back. You rear end that thing and it's a fireball.
You know when it says a Ford Pinto, get me right or wrong, it's not the one that's got a Pinto engine, has it? Because they made a Pinto engine, didn't they?
You know, I don't know. I don't know that much about
Okay.
it. But the Pinto is the Ford that
Yeah.
was blew up if you rear ended it because the gas tank was in the back.
Oh, not a good one. They call that the bomb. Okay, let's have one more from him. He sent me a bit of a list here, but we'll have one more. Oldsmobile 442.
Yeah, I couldn't pull that one out of a lineup, but I've heard of it. I know the name, but I couldn't.
Nice car.
I can't picture it.
Nice
I can't
car.
picture it.
Got a scoop on top of its bonnet.
Oh, okay.
Nice car.
Yeah.
Nice car.
Yeah, my high school buddy had a Dodge, the big Dodge thing. I forget what it was.
So when you was over there and you decided to get what was the car that you wanted that you got? Did you ever do that? That you wanted that car so bad that you got it?
No, I never was into cars like that.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I was never like, oh, I want to have my dream car is like a, you know, if I could, it would probably be like a mid '70s Mercedes.
Nice.
Or BMW. I mean, BMW.
320, 325,
Yeah,
20?
one of those. Yeah. That would be like if I could just buy any car I wanted. That would probably be. But I never was like, oh, I want to get this car, that car. But I've had some cool cars. I had a Jeep.
Cherokee Jeep.
Not a Cherokee. It was the Liberty. It was a smaller little Liberty
Okay,
one, and
right.
it was. I love that car. I had an X19, Fiat X19 when I was a kid.
Fiat X19.
It was a little.
That's the little sports
the
car.
little sports car, the roof came off.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
I had that.
Yeah, they had. They made in the UK. I didn't have that one, but they made one called a TR7 in the UK,
Right,
which was similar.
Exactly. Yeah, they look alike.
Similar. I mean, a lot of people spoken to me over the years when we spoke about different things on different shows, and that is, you know, I've had quite a few cars over the years, you know, good ones, you know, blah blah, you name them. I've probably had a lot of them, but the one car that was the best girl puller, the one that I got the most the most looks in, believe it or not, was a bomb bug. Now a bomb bug looks like a piece of cheese.
What is
a
that?
wedge. It's a wedge of cheese with 3 wheels and a 750 engine in it.
Is it like
and they only made them in orange?
Is that like a Mr. Bean car or something that you're driving?
A Mr. Bean car was it looked more like the Del Boy car, you know, but it was. I'll get it up on the picture for you and show you what it was. But if you've seen it, you go what? And it was like you had to pick the whole of the front car up to get in the seat.
Oh, one of those. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's amazing, Mike. I mean, I've had Jensens, I've had Jags, I've had Porsche. All those things were great.
See, we don't get that stuff over in America. You guys got like a lot of weird. You had like the Citroens and all kinds of those
Citroens,
little, unique, quirky little cars.
Didn't you have the Beach Buggies over there?
We didn't really have that in America.
You had the Beach Buggies, they're the VWs, though, didn't you?
Like a buggy?
A buggy, yeah. Bomb buggy, the beach
Like a
buggy.
dune buggy?
Dune buggy, yeah. You call them dune buggies.
My friend had a dune buggy, man.
You call them dune buggies. I call them a getaway car.
That's like, oh God, those things. But what do we got? What do we got coming up here?
Eddie Money, what is this one?
Eddie Money. 2 tickets to the US Festival we got going here.
Good one, good song, yeah.
Oh yeah, Eddie Money.
Listen to the crowd.
Going crazy.
On a Saturday night in the Bay Area, hometown man, Eddie Money.
Got a surprise now for San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, yeah. Something that all of us have always wanted to do. Waited so long, waited so long, yeah. Waited so long, waited so long. I'm gonna take you on a trip so far from me.
You're listening to Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
All right. So, you were talking about cars, and, I had a Chevy Nova.
See, we had Nova in the UK, but it wasn't a Chevy Nova. It was a Vauxhall Nova.
No, I had a
Chevy Nova.
It was my first car. Let me tell you. So, it was my first car, and my mother was taking me to get the car. Now, I'm Mexican. I look white. My mom is just like me. She looked white, and so we go to get this. We go to get this car. My first car. I'm like 15 years old. I'm so excited. We're gonna go buy this car from this guy in the neighborhood, and we go down there, and the guy immediately says to my mother, he's like, "Oh, you got to buy this car. You got to buy this Chevy, because these Mexicans, man, these Mexicans are just bugging me about this Chevy, and these Mexicans, they love these Chevys, these goddamn Mexicans, they love these Chevys, and they just keep bugging me about this. So you got to make up your mind and hurry up, because I can't handle all these goddamn Mexicans bugging me about this car." And and I'm standing there, and I just wanted a car, and I did not know. I had never heard language like that. I did not know that Mexicans love Chevys. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Sure.
Did you know?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know? Right? You learn something every day, right?
I've seen there's an American program that's on, and it's really actually a good program, and it's about some guys they basically fix up cars and sell them, yeah. And what it was is they made their garage on the Mexican border. Yeah, so you got America's here, and you got Mexico here, and you have to go from there through the border, through the the check-in, check-out.
Sounds shady to me.
No, actually, it's not. It's from the Mexican side. You have to go through the control, and then they're into the American side, and you have to go through the import car side. Yeah, but what they were doing, what they were saying is, in Mexico, the cars that we class as old Chevys cars and all these kind of things are just laying about on the streets, derelict, or they've been done up or whatever, and they're used as everyday cars. Yeah, and a lot of them are in these graveyards in Mexico, things you can't find. And this guy,
he goes there and gets them.
He finds them in Mexico. He restores them in Mexico, because his shop is on the border. Mexico gets all the paperwork, the whole lot finished, and then drives it through.
Everybody knows you go to Tijuana to get your car fixed,
right?
To get your car, your upholstery, and all of that.
Right.
People been taking their cars to Mexico, to Tijuana, to get their cars fixed for centuries. They're probably taking their buggies down there. Back in the 1800s, they're taking their buggies to Tijuana.
It was something like
get their seats reupholstered.
Mexican restorers or something like that.
Yeah,
the program. It's great, Mike. I tell you, it's really cool. Some of the, in fact, they went to get one Chevy truck actually, and the brother says, "Yeah, we'll sell it to you." And the brother sold it to them, and they went there with the key, started the truck up, and the sister came out of another house and started beating them with a stick because she thought they were stealing it.
Yeah, because it had 200 pounds of cocaine in bringing it across the border.
Listen, on the request line, I've got Black Magic Woman. The reason is because the winning one that you wanted, for some reason, is not giving me any joy. Oh. It's not giving me any joy. Do you want me to try again and press it for you?
Well,
I've got Santana, Black Magic Woman.
Because, Santana came up right after Eddie Money at this festival.
So,
and Santana, he performed at the Woodstock. He's performed at at the Cal Jam. And he's like a Mr. Festival to this guy. He's like Reggie Jackson, Mr.
So
October.
I'm going to put you on the spot. What do you want, Winning or Black Magic Woman?
Let's do Winning. You got it?
If I can press it and it starts, baby, you've got it. You say it, you've got it from me, all right?
Yeah.
Radio.com.
All right. Hey, I got to do some shout outs real quick. I got to give a shout out to Paul over there at that bar. You got to check out that bar. We got some a pool tournaments going on Sundays and Wednesdays. So if you want to play pool out there with me, Mike from Mike's Madhouse, you get out there with Paul at that bar. And then also I got to give a shout out to Brandon at Culture Restaurant. And then of course I got to give a shout out to me, Mike's Madhouse. I am going to be at Dorothy's Show Bar this Saturday The 31st
Where
of
is
August.
Dorothy's, by the way?
Dorothy's Show Bar is in Jomtien, Supertown.
Is that
So
the
it's
one
the
that's on
Jomtien
the
Walking
corner-
Street.
on
Yeah,
the corner
like the
bit?
gay area there.
Yeah, on the corner, yeah.
It's down from the corner, yeah, on the corner, yeah. So yeah, come out. You can see me. We have a great comedy show at Dorothy's Show Bar. We got some great comedians coming from Bangkok. We got Jonathan Sampson coming in, Phil Koo, and I don't know the other guy, but I'm sure he's really funny. And of course, me, Mike, from Mike's Madhouse. So come on out, Dorothy's Show
What
Bar.
kind of stuff do you do?
I do racy stuff. Like
Well, give me
I
one.
can't do it on the radio.
Can't you give me one example?
I can't.
You can't. Is it that bad?
No, look, I only have 4 jokes, and so if I tell a joke here, I'm only have 3 jokes left for the stage. Okay,
So you've got 2 and an encore.
I got 2 jokes, 2.5 jokes on encore, and I do a silly little dance. Okay, that's my. You know, you don't even have to come out and see me now because
That's it. Yeah, that's it. We've just burst his bubble.
It just burst my bubble. No, come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dorothy's Show Bar. It is the Patia Dangerous comedy show. So come on out and have a good time.
Come on out and have a go. Give me a scream, Mike.
Woo! What do we got going here?
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I guess I bend it. Yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I guess I bend it. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Don't ever say I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I guess I bet they. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I guess I bet they. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Oh no! Don't ever say I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me. You got me so I guess I bend it. Yeah, you really got me. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I guess I bend it. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
The
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
The Kinks. Now, there's a band, and I was really surprised that the Kinks played at the US Festival because the Kinks have been around for so long. I think the Kinks were performing when I was a kid. I was like a baby or something, and then through the 70s, they were kind of I don't know, disappeared a little bit. Then they kind of disappeared, and then they came back with MTV. They had a couple hits on MTV, the Captain America or something. You remember that?
Yeah.
Are you awake over there? You're awake?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
No.
I am. I'm trying. Listen. I'm trying to make a cup of, I'm trying to make you a cup of tea. Do your
No,
hot dogs.
I know.
I'm trying to do it. Don't hit me so hard,
You're
boss.
driving the train. I know. You were looking at me, and I didn't know if you were sleeping or like you were
I was
like.
looking at you and I was sleeping.
I don't know what was going on, but you kind of had that glassy look in your eye. No, the Kinks though.
I love the Kinks.
I do too, and I really love Celluloid Heroes. Do we have that one?
So I'm going to play out. I've got them all. Listen. I'll tell you what I've got for you. All right, and you tell me how I'm doing. All right.
You're doing great.
No, just tell me because I'm engineering for you today.
You are doing great.
All right. You never say that I'm doing great though. You give me those evil eyes all the time. I've got Good Times Roll. Is that okay?
Okay.
The Cars, which I like. Okay. Then after that, just for you, I've got Pat Benatar. Okay.
Okay.
And then after that, you would like. What would you like after that? Go on, tell me. You just said it.
I don't even know what I got
See? How,
because I don't have my list.
how can I?
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna fill everybody in. My list. I don't have the names of the
just
songs.
Explain to me, Mike.
I don't have the
Explain
names.
to me, Mike. Explain to
There's
me. How
no
can I
name.
work under these conditions? Huh?
And now, more of Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
Well, I'm getting like goosebumps just remembering this great festival with all this great music. We had the Kinks, the Cars. We've had Santana, Eddie Money. We had Dave Edmunds. I mean, just day 2 of the US Festival, California US Festival 1982. It's going great. I do kind of have to go pee. So I'm gonna have to go to pee somewhere.
You got to go and pee.
I'm gonna have to go pee, and I think I'm gonna do it while we listen to Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar is about to come out.
I love this track. I love it.
I
love it.
We got to remember Pat Benatar.
I love it. I really, really love this track.
We are young, hearty to heart, we stand. No promises, no demands. Love is a battlefield. We are strong.
You leave this house now.
No one can tell us we're wrong.
You can just forget about coming back.
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
Yeah, Pat Benatar. You know, she married a guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Good choice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it easy, right?
Yeah, cuts down the payment system. Can you tell me? Here's a one for you. Okay, you told me in the beginning when this sort of song was sort of like third of the way through, you said this was from a movie. Can you remember the movie?
You got me on that one, man.
Listen, this is
Hey,
a real
if you
show.
know what movie is that video that song is from, call in. You can win. You can win something. You can win a Mike's Madhouse sticker.
Oh,
What? Too late. Contest ended. What?
The guy just put his finger on one and went.
What's the answer?
I'll give you the.
Give me a hint.
Okay, dark.
Who's in it?
People. The Heat of the Night, Mike.
The Heat of the
Night was the film.
The remake.
I don't know, whatever it was.
Well, it wasn't the original with Sidney Poitier and.
The Heat of the Night was released in whatever it was, 73 or whatever.
No.
Was it? Heat of the Night, 1979.
79.
Off her debut album, The Heat of the Night. There we go. I don't know what, actually, it's not saying what the film was here.
No, that's not the film.
That's not the film, is it? By the way, if you do know anything like this, just phone in and correct us because we know nothing.
Because we have no idea what we're talking about.
Not a clue what we're talking about.
We're just guessing. We're guessing here, and I'm going to say that the movie is from Battlefield Earth.
Somebody's just phoned in and gone Star Wars.
E.T. Oh, it was.
Love is a Battlefield from what movie?
War of the Worlds.
I've put that in. What did you say?
War of the Worlds.
Oh, but you told me it's from. You said to me it was from
Battlefield Starship Earth or so. I don't know. I have no idea.
I haven't got a clue. if anybody knows what this is from, this movie, because he's put me in. I don't even know what it was now. The movie, and if it was even in a movie.
Oh, you know what I did find out about it is written by Mike Chapman.
But that still doesn't tell us.
I have no idea
is it from a movie?
Was it from a movie?
Well, you said it was.
Well, I thought it was.
You've thrown us right off now, don't you?
It was.
What movie was Pat Benatar's song?
If you know what song, you can win. We're back to giving away stickers. You can win a Mike's Madhouse sticker if you know what.
Most people are saying take the stickers and put them over your mouth because you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I totally agree.
Yeah, well. Call in if you know. If you're so smart, go ahead. Call in.
Can we have a bit of Tom Petty, please?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Sure. Let's
like
finish
Tom
up with Tom Petty.
Yeah, let's have a bit of him.
Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. Yeah, then she had to die trying. She that one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright. Take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, it was kinda cold that night. She stood alone on a balcony. Yeah, she could hear the cars roll by. At
Flex Jobs is the
41, like crashing on the beach. And for one desperate moment there, he crept back in a memory. God, it's so painful, something that is so close, is still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl.
And now, more of Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
Tom Petty. Now, I was never a big Tom Petty fan, although I like Tom Petty. And I guess how I distinguish between being a fan and just liking someone is whether I actually go out and invest and purchase their product. Like I never went out.
I think that comes under fan, doesn't it?
Right, it
going
comes-
out, going under and getting the ticket and going to a concert and seeing them and
Or buying-
purchasing merchandise.
buying
or
the
whatever.
music.
Yeah, on the music,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So I never purchased any Tom Petty music, but I liked it. You know, like if it came on the radio, I liked it. It was great. And I did see him in concert. I saw him at the US Festival, but I also saw him.
What do you think the best festival is you've ever been to?
The best festival I've ever been to.
Yeah, I mean, you've been to some. You've been. I mean, I've heard you've been around.
You mean like a festival, or you mean like a concert?
Yeah, concert, festival, whatever. Live show then.
Live show.
Let's put it under that heading.
Live show.
What is the best live show you've been to?
Well, the US festivals were definitely up there as far as live shows. Just the amount of talent, the amount of great people and music that were being played. I mean, I don't know where you're going to see that again. But probably the best concert, one of the best concerts, like most enjoyable concerts I've ever seen, was probably, I'd have to say either Pink Floyd, The Wall, when they performed the Wall.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And then also the Rolling Stones in Anaheim in '78 was just an amazing concert.
I mean, I bet that was amazing, and I'll tell you why I think it was amazing. I mean, they were the Rolling Stones raw, weren't they?
And I mean,
today it's slightly different, but that was a raw Rolling
They were
Stones.
they were like in their 30s.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they're high on everything.
They were in their 30s at the height of they were making their big comeback, and I was young. You know, I was like 16 when I experienced that, rather than seeing somebody like Steve Winwood when I was 34.
Steve Winwood.
You know what I mean?
Did he sing Higher Ground?
Yeah, Steve Winwood's Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
Higher Love.
High Love.
Yeah, Steve Winwood was a great concert, but that was more of that was a more mature type of an event. I was 30 something, 30 something years old, and it was Steve Winwood was amazing.
Okay.
Because he played like every instrument. They were just handing him instruments, and he's
Just
playing
playing.
like saxophone and mandolin and piano and banjo. I mean, yeah, he played like 15 different instruments he played. But yeah, Tom Petty, great.
And what a great track to finish a show on. Breakdown.
Let's break it down.
Lovely. Okay. From me, Engineer Dave, goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening.
See you
and
guys.
Have a great time.
See you next time.
It's alright if you love me.
Gonna put me out of a job.
But there is no sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away, and something inside you is feeling like I do. We've said all there is to say. Let's do it again. It's alright. You can do it any way you want to do it, baby. Yeah, but if you want to hurt me, yeah. And if you want to walk on me, yeah. And if you won't lie to me, baby.
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.